And welcome back to Bitcoin Advisors channel. My name is Chris, bringing it to you here from Westlake Village, California. Another beautiful day out there. Happy Thursday. If you made it through hump day, yes, you're more than halfway through the week, and Bitcoin kind of boring us to death with this just anemic downwards move that is playing out, as we did call out over the last couple of days that there was hidden bearish divergence, multiple drives, and that is when price is making 1, 2, 3 lower highs, and the RSI, two drives, which was confirmed way back here on July 31st, and that would give us a play down. First target down in the yellow 21 is being hit. However, now momentum is crossed to the downside. Volatility is turning up, and so and if you looked at our Instagram channel, I gave a little update this morning that if we did break 22,800 on a 4-hour time frame, that the next target down would likely to be hit. And this is our daily target at 21,609. Where do we get the daily target? From this guy right here. And this is on a bearish retracement from the low to the high using our fib tool. And we did say, hey, look, if we broke below the 382, the next target down is the 786, which is coming in at 21,574. Obviously, there has been some bounces along the way here. Bitcoin is moving to the downside like molasses, not like it moved to the upside. And it looks like those bear moon signals playing out so far. The average bear moon, I believe, is about 15 to 17% to the downside, which, how far into that are we? We're 9% down. So where would put us down to 17% down? Not there. That would bring us below this low here. And if that daily, we do close a daily below 20,455, next target down is going to be 18,300, 18,200 in that zone. And we could perhaps mark that off. However, I don't want to get ahead of myself here. We do need to see volatility begin to tick up. Where else do we have this bearish divergence? We had it on the 2-day. And again, what is hidden bearish divergence? And that is when, that is the 3-drive variety right there. 1, 2, 3. So RSI is making higher highs, yet the price is making lower highs, coming all the way back from this guy right here. And that should give us the confidence to look for a move down to 21,563 at a minimum. And I would say this, if we cannot get back above 23,000, call it, to be more conservative, 23,770, I am expecting that move to play out. And momentum is just crossing to the downside here with the hidden bearish divergence playing out, and will be confirmed in 3 hours and 45 minutes. What do I not like about kind of the setup right now is NASDAQ is up and hit our target to the T, purple 200 getting knocked out right here. So that's good for some selling pressure. S&P's up slightly. Here's what I don't like as well is it looks like we're getting a downside move on the dollar. So when the dollar goes down, typically Bitcoin goes up. So if you are in a short position, which I think I am going to take a little short here on the live stream just to give you guys a little update of, a little bit of basic trading on KuCoin. Again, it's not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor, but this will give you a basic idea of what a trading plan looks like. Don't play with magic internet money unless you're willing to accept losses to the tune of everything, right? Don't invest more than you can afford to lose completely. So I'm going to get back on to Bitcoin real quick here. And on the 2-day time frame, so daily time frame, looks like she wants to come down to about 21,565. And how can we mediate that? Well, let's take a look at the 4 hour. What does the 4 hour say? Yep, we just broke the range to the downside. So if I was trading the 4 hour, I'd probably look for a bounce first. Typically that purple 200 is a bit of a bouncy area. And so I might be waiting a little bit longer before I just add a little short to my position. Typically when you break out, this is buying the breakout or selling the breakout. You don't want to sell the breakout. You want to buy it. You don't want to sell the breakout. You want to sell the retest. So the retest would come in at 22,670 or 22,800. And that would be probably my go-to. What else do I see on the board here? We're about to get the silver cross to the downside, the silver cross. Price action did get sucked into the cross. And another tip or trick, something to know, horizontal support and resistance. Basic TA 101 here is you can view the support as the bottom line and the resistance at the top. And the more touches to a trend line, the weaker it gets. Think of it as if you were standing up to a sheet of glass and every time the price touches it, it's like you're punching the glass, you're punching the glass, you're punching the glass. Eventually it gets cracked and eventually you punch right through, and that's what just happened. So that is the breakout. Some people are breakout traders. They will sell right at the breakout. I typically like to, you don't want to sell the lower low, right? You want to buy the lower low, sell the lower high. So where does the lower high come in off of this little consolidation? Lower high. Bull traps come in right here. That would look like a good place. Right here at the 0.5 to the 618. Weak bounces come up to the 382. And so we've got plenty of time left on this 4 hour candle. Volatility is ticking up. We've been at a low level for some time. And I would say if we could breach this, I wish I could make this smaller. Oh, I can. There we go. If we could breach the 50 percentile on the volatility indicator, really start to see volatility tick up, then I would certainly look for a little bit more of a downside move. But again, stocks are up, dollars down, 2 points for the bulls there, for this just being another higher low. And how would we confirm this as kind of a failure to the downside? And I would say any kind of a daily or 4 hour closure back above 23,800 would look good for a move to some of those upside targets. Otherwise, momentum is to the downside. We got hidden bearish divergence and volatility ticking up, so I would expect a little bit more down, and I don't necessarily think that this trend line is going to break on the first pass, but it hasn't broken. But so are we talking about something like this? However, if we do break it, if we do break this 20,770 to the downside, you know, the next target down is somewhere between, call it 18.2 and 17,666, something like that. So, and yeah, just be aware of what else is on the board. The 5-day will be closing here in another 5 days. And getting a tick below this guy does look good for a little move down as well. A lot can happen in 5 days, and if the 5-day Stokes cross down and volatility starts to tick back up, probably going to be a good indicator that we do kind of fill in these wicks, which Bitcoin does. Price action does like to retest the wicks, and I don't know why that is, but or I don't have the time to explain it right now, but frankly, I don't know exactly why that is, but this is a wick, and could we fill this wick and get a bounce off this trend line? Absolutely. So, so that's it for today, guys. I will give you an update tomorrow. Hope you have a wonderful, blessed, and highly favored day. Take care.